Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to see some basic concepts of Java. So from today onwards, we are going to learn Java from the very basic concept to the advanced concept as well. So in today's session, we are going to learn about what exactly the Java project, how to create that, packages, sub-packages, class, variable, constant, what exactly the standards we are following while writing the Java project. Everything very basics, we are covering that today. So before we start, I just want to let you know that we have this uh, manual testing, the full course that different playlist is already available on my YouTube channel. So you can refer that. So parallelly, we are going to see the concepts of the software testing as well as we are starting the Java concepts as well. So basically, first learn what exactly the concept and implement that in your machine as well. So it is very important to practice the Java code on day-to-day basis. Okay, so it is really important. So from today, we are starting the basics of the Java. So you can follow these sessions one by one from the very basics, and then you can move forward. So today we are starting with the Java project. So let's start how to create the Java project. So you can see here the option like a create Java project. So you can directly create the Java project from here as well. Otherwise, you can click on this file, new, then here the option is available about the create a Java project. Okay. If you are not seeing this option, you can click on the other and you can select the Java project from there as well. So I'm creating the Java project here. Okay. I'm giving the name as the Java basics. Okay. It is using my the default location where I have provided. Okay. So if you want to select any specific location, you can select from the here. Whatever the Java version you have installed in your machine, that will get reflected here as well. So I'm not doing any modification right now, but if you want to use another Java version, you can do the modification from the here. Apart from that, I don't want to change anything. It is not required to do modification of anything. We just click on the finish button. Okay. So once you click on the finish, you can see the Java project is created with some JRE libraries and the SRC folder. Okay, so JRE libraries that will come automatically when you create the project. You don't need to explicitly add anything at the very basic point. If you want to add any libraries that you can add in a later point. Okay, in the SRC where we are writing the actual code. So this is the source code file. You can see that folder here. Okay. So let's create the package. So to create the packages, you need to click on the right click on the SRC and new package. Okay. So before creating the package, I just want to let you know guys what exactly the difference, like what exactly the project and what exactly the package. Let's take a real-time example. Okay, so suppose you are working on any e-commerce application. Let's take example of the Amazon. Okay, so when you are working on the Amazon, right? So Amazon is your project. So that is the project name. Whatever you are giving, suppose that the project name is the Amazon. In the Amazon, there are different functionalities available. Okay, so if you're a new user, you need to register that. If you already have account, you have the login functionality. There is a different product list available on that application, right? Suppose home appliances, any furniture, any clothes, or any electrical appliances. So that available under the different section, but you can see that as a product list. Okay, then add to cart, then maybe check out and do the payment. So all those functionalities are available. If you write any automation code for the suppose any e-commerce application, for example Amazon, if you write that under the same project, you create the Java classes and you write the code. if you want to see what exactly, why exactly the add to cart functionality is not working, then you need to go to each and every classes and you need to search for that. So it will be better if you divided that into the functionality wise and then write the code in a different classes and differentiate that, like sort that according to the functionality. Okay, so that's the real time example. So here you understand the concept of the packages. So we are differentiating according to the functionality. So if you take our, suppose my computer, you can see there is a different option for the music video. Suppose you have the different images. So the same concept here, we are creating the packages and then we are creating the sub packages. Okay. So let's create the package first. Right click on the src, new package. Okay, package name I'm giving, suppose as we discussed, I'm giving the package name as login. One more thing, so suppose I'm giving this name as login, you can see the discourage package name, the first letter of the package should always a small letter. Okay, so I'm creating this package's name as the login, then I'm creating the another package, suppose name as the register. One more package I'm creating, suppose the product list. Okay, so I have created these three packages. Now let's understand the sub packages. Okay, so if you consider the example of the login, so when you log in into the Amazon website, suppose you are not the registered user and as a guest you are logging into the Amazon application, or maybe you are a registered user and you are logging into the Amazon application. The third thing, maybe you are admin and you have admin rights and then you are logging as an admin. Okay, so for that, there will be the different uh, options you will get while doing the login, and after the login you will see the different home page or something like that. So according to the roles we are dividing that. If we take the example of the product list, as we discussed, there will be different products categories available. Suppose home appliances, electrical appliances, or maybe some grocery items. So according to those categories, there will be different packages we can create. Okay. So for the login, I'm creating the different package. So how to create the sub package? Right click on the package, then you can see here the package name login dot, I'm giving as the new user. Okay, finish. Then I'm creating one more package as the login dot register user. Then one more package login dot suppose admin. Okay, so these are the different sub packages we have created. So first we create this project, then we create the package under that and we created different sub packages. Then we will see how exactly this look in the folder as well, but first let's create one Java class. So for that, just click on the package and right click on the package and click on the class. Okay, I'm giving the name as login as admin. Okay, so one more standard, when you are giving the class name, it should always starts with a capital letter. When you are giving the package name, it should always starts with a small letter. Okay, so these are the standards that we are following while writing the Java code. Okay, so modifiers and all those things that will cover, like what exactly the private package and all those modifiers, that will cover in the maybe in few after few sessions, but right now we will kept it as it is, so it will be the public, and I'm just clicking on the finish button. Okay, you can see the package name is login.admin, under which I have created this class as a login as a admin, and under this curly braces what exactly the code you need to write here. Okay, So let's see how exactly it's look on the folder side. So I have created this in a E drive. So I'm just clicking on this Java Basics. So this is our project. Okay. So let's click on the Java Basics. You can see the bin src folder is created with the dot setting, class path, and project, all those supported files you can see here. Let's click on the src. Under the src, we have created these packages, right? Login, then product list, then register. So you can see those packages from the here. Okay. When you click on the login, you can see the sub packages here. Okay. Admin, new user, register user. When you click on the admin, you can see our Java class here. Okay. Java source file. So if I go back on the src again, if I go to the product list, so we are not created any sub packages, right? So it is a blank. Okay. And the register, if you click on that, it is a blank as well. So you can create the packages and the sub packages, and after the project creation, you can check from the folders as well. Okay. Because we need to write the code inside this curly braces only. Okay. So you can see here, this is the line number 6. It is in green color. So currently I put this in a comment. Okay. So if you want to put this in a comment, you just need to give the double backslash. So that will be the comment. Suppose if you want to give a long paragraph as a comment, then you can put like a backslash star. This is comment. Okay. So you can put in this way. If your comment is long, you can put in this manner. Okay. So this is the way you to write a comment for anything. Okay. So let's see what exactly we are writing in the class. Okay. So in the classes, uh, there will be different variables, then constant, then there will be a different methods available. So method is a very important. So different functionalities that we are converting into the methods, right? So we are, for the different functionality, basically we are writing it in the methods format. Okay. And there will be the constructor as well. So we will see this one by one. So let's see what exactly the variable. Suppose the example, I'm writing this like int age is equal to 25. Okay. So this is an integer variable and the variable name is the age. Okay. I can give like any name. Okay. Suppose int a is equal to 25, or sorry, int b is equal to suppose 30. I can give any name, but it is very important when you are writing the code, right? You should give a proper naming convention. So suppose what exactly this integer. So I'm suppose this integer a is for the age. How can I understand from the name, right? So you need to give the meaningful name here. So I'm giving the name as int age. Okay. Then suppose this is my int percentage. You can give in such manner. Okay. So here we are providing the value as well. How can I define the variable without providing the value? Suppose int count. Okay. So here I'm not providing any value, right? I'm just writing int count. Here you can see I have assigned this 25 value to this age. I have assigned this 30 value to this percentage, but here I'm not giving any value. So that's fine. You can create a variable without assigning value as well. Okay. So it is not mandatory for the variables to provide the value. Okay, so let's see few more data types. Suppose I'm writing a float marks, okay, and the marks will be like 78.30%. Then I need to write in such manner. Okay, so you cannot write the decimal points in the int. So integer, just you can write the whole integer number. Suppose I'm trying to write suppose 25.30. In that case, it will give the error. Okay, type mismatch, cannot convert from double to integer, right? So here you cannot give the floating value, the decimal value, when you are providing the integer data type. Okay, so this is a float data type. Then I will show you the boolean. So what exactly the boolean? So here you are giving the value in true and false. Okay, so my value will be true or it will be the false. Okay, so there are two values for the boolean. Suppose I want to provide only one character. In that case, I will give the char c. Okay, so you can give any name here, you can give any meaningful name. I'm just showing you how to provide. So suppose I'm providing the character a here. Okay, so in that case, character c value is capital A. Okay, so there is a one more uh, string. Okay, so when you are writing the string s is equal to suppose hello. I'm giving hello. So in character, you can see you are just providing one character, and string is the collection of the character, or in string we have many characters, right? So you can see for all the data types the color is changing for the int, float, boolean, char, but string, the color, you can see the color is not changing. So basically string is not a primitive data type. So this is a different data type. What exactly the difference between this data types, the normal data type and the string, that will see in the upcoming section. Okay, so these are the few very common used data types. Apart from that, if you observe, you can see at the end of the every line I'm giving this semicolon. So whenever you are writing the code in Java, right? So at the ending of the any statement, so ending of any sentence, you are writing this semicolon, like this line end at this semicolon. So it is very important. If I'm not giving semicolon, it will show you the error. So it is showing me the syntax error. Okay. So these are all the variables. Let's discuss about the constant. So when you are providing the constant, you need to write final keyword for that. So suppose final int, I'm giving abc value as a 30. Okay. So I cannot change this abc value. So if I provided the abc is equal to 30, it will remain the constant. Okay. So suppose uh, when you are providing, suppose you are using any mathematical calculation, suppose you are using the pi value, right? That will remain constant in each and every formula. Suppose you are using the pi formula, using the pi in many formulas, right? So the value will remain the constant. So such a constant's value you can provide with using the final keyword. I'm trying to write like final int, suppose xyz. I'm trying to write in such a way and I'm not providing any value. Okay, you can see it is showing me error. Initialize final field xyz at declaration. So it is very important for you to provide the value if you are giving the constant, right? If I'm writing the variable, it's fine if I'm not providing the value. So here the giving the initial value is a mandatory for the constant, but it is not mandatory for the variables. So I'm giving here value. Suppose int final int xyz is equal to 23. From here we understand that constants value cannot be changed. Okay, I'm just noting down some notes here. Constant value cannot be changed. Okay, and initially we need to provide value. Okay, and variables value we can can change value. Okay, and it is also not required to provide the initial value. So basically that's the difference between the variable and constant. So suppose I'm writing this code after the curly braces. So as we discussed, we need to write all the code inside the curly braces only. I'm providing here. Okay, you can see it is showing me error. So if you can see here the syntax error. Okay, so it is showing me syntax error. So whatever the code you are writing, right, you need to write inside this curly braces only. Okay, so that's it for the today, guys. So in today's session we discuss about what exactly the Java project, how to create the packages, sub packages, what exactly the use of package, how to create a class, what exactly the standards we need to follow while creating writing the Java code. Then we saw the difference between the variable and constant and some data types as well. In the upcoming session we will see what exactly the method, constructor, and all those things. Those are also a basic things, and you need to understand like how exactly create the methods and constructor, and what exactly use of that, and how to use that in your Java code. So some important topics are coming in the upcoming session. So make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you have any question, please uh, put in the comment section. I will try to reply them as soon as possible. So thank you for today, guys. Have a nice day.